That's lovely. Thank you very much indeed. And welcome to another 30 minutes of deft descriptions as the Pyramid partners get to grips with the English language. Well, our first celebrity player of the day is a charming young Scottish actress who first sprang to fame in Gregory's Girl. Please welcome Dee Hepburn. It's great to see you here, Dee. Now, this is the first time today, really, that we've met face to face, I know, but I do understand that one time we were in the same room together, is that right?
Yes, that's most right, and we did actually talk on that occasion. It was the very first time I'd ever been to a proper discotheque in a place called East Kilbride in Scotland, and you were the DJ.
Good heavens.
And you didn't even play my request.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. How old were you at the time, you said?
10.
You were 10, and you're 17 now as well.
Of course.
Have you not? Eh?
Why, thanks.
Dee, it's very nice to see you here. Now, Devilgate Drive, I think it was, and I'll try and play it for you later. In the meantime, let's welcome back a gentleman who's with us for the final time, in fact. Already to his credit, he has £125, and this is Gerald Hanson. I know, Gerald, that you're a company director, and you do a lot with the Rotary Club, don't you? What sort of activities do you get up to there?
Well, we're doing quite a lot of fundraising activity, and Rotary this year, or this last year, has been involved in raising worldwide £100 million to eliminate polio from the world. So we've had a lot of activities for that.
£100 million, that's absolutely fantastic. Well, with that in mind, we'll welcome you. That's Gerald and Dee once again. Right, and in the blue corner, we welcome a chap you've seen hundreds of times on your television screen. He's also written for a top cop show, and Michael Elphick. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he's worked for Bill and Boone. It's Kieran Prenderville. Hiding your light under a bushel, you know, all these years. Now you're writing all these scripts. Why particularly the Bill?
Well, ever since I saw a policeman arresting Esther Ranson, I thought there must be something to it.
Are you doing actually more writing than appearing now, or what?
Yes, I am at the moment, yeah.
Yeah? Does take a long time to get a script together for a half-hour episode.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
But a man of your intelligence can manage these things, eh? Well, good to see you here on the show. And let's welcome now the lady who's going to be playing with Kieran. From Penrith in Cumbria, it's Penelope Grierson. Am I right, Penelope, in saying Penrith? Is that the...
Penrith, that's right.
Penrith, because yes. Some people say Penrith, don't they? And
well, you can say either.
They get very upset. You're a relocation agent. What on earth does that mean?
I am. I find houses for people who haven't got time to find them themselves.
Right.
If they're moving from the south to the north, I do the searching for them.
Right, and you finding that still increasingly happening?
Oh, yes, there's plenty going on, yes, rather. Heaps.
Oh, right. Melvin Brank hasn't moved out yet, though, anyway. Penelope and Kieran, ladies and gentlemen. Right, OK, top of the show means we look at the first pyramid board. Flash them away, pop the pyramids at me. We've got the way ahead. We have Ivy League, channel hopping, class distinction, 7 of spades, and subject to change. There are 6 words. There are 7 words, rather, in each of those categories. 7 there are. And they will be described over a period of 30 seconds, during which you'll be hearing some of these sounds, like this for a correct answer. If there's a breach in the rules, you hear this. And as you know, that's when one of the words or part of the word is used. And we have a special sound like this. And if that comes up and all 7 are guessed correctly in that category, there's a special pyramid prize in line for our contestant at that point. Well, we're going to start with you again, and here, Dee. We'll start with Gerald again, and you can choose first, Dee, for us, some channel hopping, any of those. What would you like?
Class distinction, please.
Right, OK. Well, we have here words related to education, like comprehensive, OK? 7 other words related to education, and your 30 seconds start now.
Where very young children go.
Infants, kindergarten.
Another word for it?
Primary.
No, before school.
Preschool, nursery school.
Someone afterwards, after education, later on.
University graduate, teacher, postgraduate.
Pass. Not primary education, but...
elementary, into school.
Not first, but...
secondary.
Not a comprehensive school, but sounds a bit like grandmother.
Grammar.
Sounds a bit like my old grammar. It was indeed, but we didn't quite get there far. You run out of time. On the board, we have 3 points. Right, OK, then. Kieran, that's a smile, I know, not a smirk. What would you like?
What have we got? Oh, spades.
Right, okie dokie. 7 of spades you have here. Words associated with digging. Like, haha, lad's treasure, OK? We have 7 others. We've got 30 seconds on the clock, and the time starts now.
It's very valuable. Currency's based on it. It's a precious metal,
Gold.
right? You dig with it.
Spade.
Or
Shovel.
right? Something and shovel,
Pick and shovel.
right? Vegetable.
Carrot. Potato.
Sounds
Root
like...
vegetable.
Sounds like parsnips. Sounds like parsnips. Move on. You fall in one.
Trench.
No, I've just dug myself
A grave.
a...
And I think he probably wishes that he had. Nevertheless, yes, it's going to be an interesting game because this team also has 3 points. OK, we turn the sets around here, and Gerald is going to choose for me.
Maybe have channel hopping,
You may indeed. We have 7 types of television programme, for example, comedy, all right? 7 more of those. 30 seconds start now.
Serious play.
Drama.
6 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
News.
Comes on again for a second time. Another showing.
Pass.
The sort of thing like Neighbours.
Soap. Soap opera.
The sort of thing we're in now, question and answer game.
Quiz show. Quiz game.
Melodious with
music show.
He's gazing to the heavens for inspiration, was Gerald. Nevertheless, he did much better than he did the first time around. Now they've got 8 points. Penelope, we have 3 down and 3 to go. What would you like?
The way ahead.
The way ahead. OK, if Kieran guesses all these correctly in this category, there's a special prize for you. We have 7 words associated with fortune-telling. Your example is palm. We have 30 seconds starting now.
Good. Black cat.
Lucky charm.
One word. Good.
Omen.
Pass.
Good luck.
Right. You throw someone one. Overboard ship. Throw them up. Throw them up.
Lifeline.
Right. They wear golden earrings and they wear scarves around their heads.
Pirates.
No, they live in caravans.
Gypsies.
Right. Saturn, Jupiter.
Planets.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry to say there was no prize, and in fact, you're 1 point behind with 7 points. So, with subject to change and Ivy League left up there on the board, we'll stay with your team to give you the chance to go into the lead. And you're going to stay describing Penelope, or would you like Kieran to do that now?
Who's describing?
OK.
Right, we're going to turn this around and choose one then, Kieran, please.
Ivy League.
Right, you've got it. Things you might climb up. Might climb up. Your example's a ladder. We have 7 more. 30 seconds starts now.
Type of stairs.
Step ladder.
Without the ladder.
Steps.
Got it. Type of steps.
Ladder.
No, just said it.
Stairs.
Right. You climb little boys climb.
Climbing frames.
No, climb. It's a big plant with leaves on it.
A tree.
Got it. Or else you can climb something made of bricks.
A house.
No, next one. Next one. What you can...
Busy driving himself up the wall. They've now got 10 points.
A wall.
So we are left with only subject to change. D is going to describe in this one. Words we use to describe the weather. Your example is inclement, OK? We have 30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now.
Very warm.
Humid.
No.
Hot.
Very cold.
Frozen, frigid.
Pass. Moist. Moist.
Wet, damp.
Yes. Blowy. Very
windy.
blowy. Hazy. Hazy.
Misty.
Very bad. Very bad.
Awful, horrendous.
Beautiful.
Wonderful, sunny.
The gong goes, but nevertheless, D and Gerald win with 13 points. A brief stay, Penelope,
Yes.
but I hope a joyful one too.
Very much so.
Very nice to
much
have
so.
you on the programme today. I'm
Much
so
enjoyable.
pleased that I got Penrith right
You
too
did,
as
you
well.
did, yes.
We'll go take back to Penrith our pyramid trophy. Good to have you
Thank
here,
you.
of course. And in part 2, a new contestant for you, sir. But right now, Dee and Gerald are going to play for pounds. Right, OK, sit and make yourself comfortable. It is your final time. You've had 3 goes sitting in the central area now, haven't you, Gerald? And you've decided to describe again this time. OK, wish you well. You know how this game is played, don't you, Dee? Anyway.
Think so, yeah.
OK, we put 60 seconds on the clock this time. Don't forget those lists, and your time starts now.
A game played at Wimbledon.
Tennis?
The number of people, what they add up to, what the result is.
Scores at tennis?
Methods of making food hot.
Ways to cook food?
Well-known people who come from across the Channel, from
Famous
France.
foreigners?
From France in particular.
Famous Frenchmen?
Sorry. What you put round presents.
Gift wrappings?
What a famous television star might say.
Dialogue
pass.
from a celebrity? No.
Oh, sorry. Items that you make from wool, like
Things that you knit?
Right.
That's right. Oh, what Cilla Black might say would be, well, thank you very much, Chuck, and welcome to Surprise, Surprise, or something like that. It's been nice to have you with us. Of course, now you've got £175. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back with more contestants in part 2. Thank you very much indeed, and welcome back to the Pyramid Game. One slight correction, Gerald Hanson, who's had 3 goes at playing for pounds, now has £325, and he's left us because he's played all 3 games that he's allowed to. Therefore, we have 2 new contestants for you to meet, and partnering Dee Hepburn, welcome Neil Penny. Neil, in fact, from Salisbury in Wiltshire. He works for British Telecom, but we were able to call him and get him here, which is amazing. And you like creative writing, I see here, Neil. Like what?
Well, I write articles for a local newspaper, and also the local football club have a programme, and we edit that. There's about 3 of us do that.
That's terrific. Is that something you'd like to take up full-time eventually, do you think?
If possible, yeah, but it's very competitive to get into.
Yeah, I know it is. Well, we wish you well with that and everything else you do. Neil Penny, ladies and gentlemen. Right, and of course, Kieran Prendeville has a new partner. We welcome a lady who lives in Stafford, and her name is Anna McWilliam. Tell us, Anna, what do you do for... First of all, welcome to the show. Nice to have you here. What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm a sales representative. I sell things.
What sort of things do you sell?
Ready-mixed concrete.
Is this the sort of job where you get a lot of ribbing about being a woman in a man's world?
Quite a lot, yes.
Yes,
Yes, they're quite surprised when they see me coming.
Yeah, sure they do. But you get hardened to it, I suppose, eventually.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Anyway, it's very good to have you here on the show. Anna McWilliam, ladies and gentlemen. Right, OK, enough of that. Let's look at these pyramid categories here as we look at the Earth's crust, a hard day, pay the bill, a delicate balance waiting for Barbie, and chairperson. We'll begin with you then, Dee. What do you fancy up there?
Pay the bill, I think.
Oh, well, I say, this, of course, is the Lucky 7 category. If you describe awfully well here and Neil manages to guess all 7 correctly, there is that special pyramid prize on offer. Pay the bill. Kieran would have liked this. It's words associated with a policeman. And your example is handcuffs. You have 7 more. Your time starts now.
A slang name for a policeman.
Copper.
Blows it.
Whistle.
He hits you with
Truncheon.
it. What he walks. The...
Beat.
Something we all say to one another. A greeting.
Evening all.
No. Good day.
Hello.
What he does if you do something wrong, he...
Arrest you.
Yeah. He takes you to the station, he somethings you.
Cautions you. Nicks you. Handcuffs you.
No. Your
Jails you.
No.
Cautions you.
Oh, I should say so.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
What a shame that, you know, the word was accompany, you know, so the policeman says, I'm afraid you're going to have to accompany me down to the station. You say, why? He says, I'm too scared to go on my own. Nevertheless, you have now got 6 points. OK, there was no special pyramid prize, but, Kieran, 6 to aim for. What are you going to take?
Chairperson.
Right, OK, and it's things you might sit on, such as a couch, being a fairly obvious example. We have 7 other things you sit on, and your time starts now.
It's not an armchair, it's something that you get with it in a suite.
An easy chair?
No, it's something you get with it in the suite. 2 chairs in one.
2 chairs in one, a sofa?
Right. You put it on a horse and sit on it.
A saddle?
Right. You plump it up and lean on it.
A cushion?
Right. You can, yeah, sitting on the is an expression.
Sitting on the... sorry?
If you don't have a definite opinion, you sit on the...
Fence.
Right. You can also sit on this. It doesn't have a back, but it has 3 or 4
A stool?
legs. Right. You take in a church. Take a...
A pew?
Right.
Oh, I can see. Yes, these teams are very well matched. 6 points. Take a pew. Bench was the last one. You saw it on your screen, but we didn't get round to it. OK, we have turned around, though, of course, our television monitor sets. Neil Penny is now cogitating, but he's going to come up with a decision, I'm sure.
A hard day, please.
A hard day. Right, 7 things you might find at the office. It's as simple as that. Your example being a typewriter. 30 seconds on the clock. It starts now.
It's the stuff that goes in the typewriter. And
Paper.
It's the... There's an out tray and there's also a... this helps to duplicate things.
Carbon paper.
No, it's like that, but it's an electrical thing that does it. Big thing. Pass.
Pass.
The Thatcher, Kinnock, they're all involved in... something parties.
Politics.
Yeah. The woman who brings the cha round is
the tea lady.
Yeah. And I ring up somebody,
On the phone?
Yeah.
Yes, we gave you that. Even though it was an abbreviation, you've moved on to 10 points. Neil would have been really miffed if we hadn't got telephone in there, as he works for Telecom anyway. So we've turned the sets round now to face Anna. What would you like here?
Goodness me. Waiting for Barbie.
Waiting for Barbie. What is in this? Well, it's words associated with a barbecue, Blue. And your example is a grill. OK, 7 more. We put 30 seconds on the clock. The countdown begins now.
You hold a barbecue in this, where people grow flowers and vegetables.
Garden.
It's stuff like... It's what you light. It's like coal, but it's on a barbecue.
Charcoal.
Oh, blast. Another word for sausages.
Frankfurters.
Yeah, it's a slang. Something in mash.
Bangers.
Yeah. You put them on skewers. You know.
Chunks.
No, well, it's the name of the thing, the dish. You put them on skewers, it's called something...
Move on.
Right. You hold things with them.
Yes, of course, you said
Sorry, it was
coal
me.
there. Yes, you said
I know,
coal.
yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. And I think the one you missed out on, I'm sure you know this, kebabs. You can get kebabs in Greece, as you know.
Yeah.
And tablets
Sorry.
to make you better as well. At the end of that, they've got 8 points. Which means, Anna and Kira, we will stay with you to select either the Earth's crust or a delicate balance now. And we've decided, I think, that Kieran's going to describe...
OK.
Which one?
Earth's crust.
Earth's crust, right. Words associated with bread, such as French, OK? Your time starts now.
White bread or...
Brown.
Right. You can have it... you can do something with this bread, or you can have it without...
Sliced.
or
Without.
else sliced or...
Whole.
No, move on. Bread you can have from the bakery, or else it's...
Wrapped.
No, move on. Yes, it's a healthy kind of bread.
Wholemeal.
Right. It's where you get cows and sheep and stuff.
Fields.
No.
Cornfields?
No.
We're looking for the old farmhouse loaf. Now, they are, in fact, tying at the moment. How long it'll remain that way, I don't know, but they've got 10 points. Right, well, you know what you're going to choose here, don't you? It's a delicate balance. There are 7 in the category. You need only one of them guessed correctly. Nevertheless, we will play it all the way through to see how well you get on. And in a delicate balance, we have words associated with an accountant. And your example is budget, OK? 7 more, 30 seconds on the clock. The time starts now.
You have a something and loss account.
Profit.
Yeah. If I'm in the red, I'm in...
Credit. Debit.
Yeah. And I would be in the something if I was in debt.
Red.
Yeah. The something of England is London. Something. The something
The
of
bank.
The something of Scotland is Edinburgh. It's
capital.
yeah. No something. It's a red sign with a white thing in the middle.
Entry.
Yeah. And the money is called...
Okay, one was sufficient, but they got 5 more. Therefore, Neil and Dee are the winners. You're such a nice person too, you know.
I know,
And we have
I
to
know.
say goodbye.
Never
you
mind,
know.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, you enjoyed
I
yourself
have
today?
indeed,
Good.
yes.
Well, of course, you've got the special pyramid trophy, which you'll be glad to know is not made of concrete.
Oh,
Ready mixed or otherwise. We wish
Thank
you an
you.
awful lot of luck and success in the future. Thanks for being with us. Kieran, thank you for playing the game, dear man, too.
Oh, pleasure.
Enjoyed yourself?
Thank you, certainly.
Jolly
Thanks,
good.
Steve.
Isn't it nice to be back at TVS? In the meantime, Neil and Dee are going to play for pounds. Right, well, of course, this is your first crack at this. You'll be back on tomorrow's show, whatever happens, come what may, all right? And we look forward to welcoming you then with another celebrity. Now you're partnering Dee, who I think is pretty good at this game, and I think you've matched minds well so far. Don't wave your hands about, and please try to avoid using any of the words that you see. Lots of lists, lots of fine descriptions, and remember a few of those key words, all right? 60 seconds on the clock this time. £275 the maximum you can win this time around. Your time starts now.
Right, these are certain oat crunchies, cornflakes...
Types of breakfast cereals.
Yeah. Methods in order to not get hot.
Ways of keeping cool.
Yeah. These are... John Wayne is one of these.
Types of cowboys.
No, they're well known.
Famous
Yeah.
cowboys.
No, not so much. It could be Superman, all those sort of things.
Famous film stars. Famous film characters.
Go on, pass. Items that are discovered within something that you put a letter in.
Things in post boxes.
No.
Things in post offices.
No, the actual
Things
thing the
in
letter
envelopes.
goes in, yeah. This is... you've got something on your head and you can change it to the way you feel. You've got brown...
Change a hat.
No, it's actual... what's his
hair.
name? Yeah. It's the something.
Change the colour of your hair.
No, not the colour. It's a different type of something.
Wig.
Yeah, like that, but it's... go on.
Go on, we could not because the time had run out. Go on, put your hands together because they were playing well there. Having a glance round at that there, Dee, yes. Now, hairstyles, what could you think of? I mean, one is tempted to say, it's a very sexist remark, this, that women would know more about it than men, but I could only think of what, bouffant?
Or knobby.
Bob?
Knobby something.
Nobby?
Styles.
What's it? Oh, Nobby Styles. Thank you very much. That's taken us back a bit, isn't it? All right, what else is there apart from that? I don't know, Buffon. Famous heroes. Yes, you got on the right track there, of course, didn't you, with Superman and Batman and those sort of people.
Couldn't think of any more superheroes.
No,
though.
nevertheless, you've got yourself
Oh,
50 in the middle and 50 at the bottom there, which adds up to £100 altogether, which is a very fine start. And you have a possibility of playing twice more tomorrow. Right. You can come back tomorrow.
Yeah,
British Telecom will release you for another day, I hope.
I'm sure they will.
OK, smashing. Well, we'll see you again tomorrow then, Neil. Dee, thank you very much indeed for playing the game
Not
today.
at all, it's been great.
Yes,
great
and
fun.
what am I going to do about that request? I really don't know.
Oh, sing it for me.
I'll sing it for you in the dressing room. That's it for today. We'll see you at the same time tomorrow when we hope to welcome you to the Pyramid Game.